Hello, hello. I'm Kotti, and I got a slightly hot take for you. I think speed is really overrated in speedrunning. And don't take me wrong, I don't think you should go slow, but I think you should be more willing to do something a bit different and sacrifice a bit of that time, because it's not the most important thing in my opinion. And to try to make my point somewhat, I'm gonna play one mission in Blood Money, and I'm gonna do it 8 different ways. Since this is Hitman, the most stereotypical way to play is of course to use disguises, so the first time is gonna be with a disguise, and it's the only time you'll see me use disguise. Although, before we start, I must point out, I will be playing on Pro difficulty, which is the highest difficulty, and I will be going for the Silent Assassin rating, which is the highest rating. For Silent Assassin, you can see a tracker below the game, right about which side of me? Over there. It tracks the game's memory in real time and tells me exactly when I get witnesses or bodies found or kill non-targets, which are all important things to avoid if I want to get Silent Assassin. There's also a couple of other things, like I'm not allowed to leave my suit behind, and I'm not allowed to have any of my covers blown if I happen to use a disguise. And it also tracks accidents and shots hits, which is completely irrelevant to this, but it just happens to be there. Anyway, let's get started. Ready? Let's go. Alright. So, like said, this first route is going to be a route that uses a disguise. So to get the disguise, I'm going to drop a syringe here, which makes this guard over here walk straight to the syringe and allows me to get a human shield, knock him out, and grab a free disguise right there. And this allows me free access to the entire building. Alright, this caterer over here.
What was that noise?
He's a bit of a problem. He would normally go back outside too quickly and discover the body I left on the front lawn. Anyway, this is my target's wife. She has a necklace with a microfilm that I need to pick up, so she had to die due to an unfortunate skylight accident. Alright. And as for my main target, he's chilling in his office over here. Yoink. And I can just fiber wire him, which is also the most typical way to kill anybody in Hitman, or at least the most stereotypical. And then I just waltz out. Nobody's any wiser. I get my suit back, because as you can see, my rating currently is professional. But as soon as I switch back to my own suit, we have Silent Assassin. And that is a very, very easy way to get Silent Assassin in this level very quickly. As you can see. Alright, and here you can see the actual in-game stat screen, which shows me exactly what I did. It tracks the things a bit differently than the external tracker. It shows me things like close combat kills, which is really not that relevant to me. But we'll come back to this screen in a while. But before we do any of that, I would like to actually showcase the mission and see what this is about, because I was supposed to do this before the first run, but I totally blanked out. Anyway, the whole mission takes place in this house, which has multiple entrances. We got left door over here, guarded by a camera. We have a garage, which can only be opened from the inside. I'll be using that quite a lot. The front door, which is very well guarded with 2 guards. Then we have another side entrance with a doggo. Hello. Which leads to a basement entrance, as well as the backyard. And now, here we have my target's wife, who you already know is right under a skylight. You will be very familiar with this skylight by the end of this run. And then our target in his office right now. He has a very simple loop, which goes from this office, down these stairs, into the living room where he watches TV. He also has a nice little panic room over here, which we're going to be using once or twice. And that's about it. The only person who has to die is the target. The wife just happens to be collateral most of the time and has a lot of accidents. Alright, now let's move on to the actual second route, which is going to be through the backyard. Anyway, an unfortunate thing about this game is that... oh yeah, I have to distract this guy so he doesn't see me shoot a camera in a second. But yeah, unfortunately, dogs in this game can be witnesses, which is very bad for the dogs. Because as you can see, that dog is a witness until I shoot him. Sorry, doggo. And there was the skylight again, this time shot from the outside.
You got no business here.
Yeah, no business here. Don't mind me just running through here, picking up the necklace. Now, you can see I'm not wearing a disguise anymore. This means that a lot of the NPCs are not really happy with me being here, but trespassing is technically not a crime. So, even though they're a bit upset at me being here, they're not gonna do anything, and they technically haven't witnessed any sort of crime happen, so I don't have any witnesses, and I'm just able to leave freely without anybody trying to stop me. And you may have also seen that my suspicion meter on the bottom left went to red for a second. That probably means that that one of those guards was getting a bit too trigger happy and would have probably shot me if, had they gotten the chance, but not the case this time. Alright, this time it's gonna be a bit more elaborate. First, I'm gonna approach this FBI vehicle over here, and I'm gonna call my main target so he doesn't go into his office.
Hey, you got no
Yeah, no business here. You can see him through that window, about to answer a phone. Then I'm gonna sabotage this utility box, which makes his personal bodyguard, who's right now in the living room, come outside and repair this. You can see him right there. I'll leave a syringe over here as a distraction for a guard later on. Deal with that camera. A guard has nicely opened the locked door for me right there. And then I'm gonna pick up the baseball bat. It's my weapon of choice this time around. I'm once again gonna shoot the skylight from a different angle. So I have a necklace waiting for me back there once I get there. Oh. Let's wait for the guard. Oh, he's already sitting down. Oh no, that's bad. Oh no! That's bad. I'll try to salvage this. Technically, nobody has seen anything yet.
You got no business.
Take the necklace. Oh. I don't think I'll make it. Oh no, 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 no. Let me out. Ooh, actually made it. All right, that was... That was still Silent Assassin. You know, getting shot was actually a part of the plan there, because getting shot at isn't a crime. The NPCs just like to jump to conclusions when they see me do certain things, like standing next to a body. But while they're shooting at me, they are less likely to actually discover the bodies that they are kind of seeing, which allows me to avoid the bodies found stats, which still gets me Silent Assassin. So, it worked out. Alright. Next, something hopefully a little less exciting. Alright, I'm gonna go into the front door, which, as said, is very heavily guarded. But if I throw a syringe in front of a camera that's on the left here, one of the front door guards is going to come pick it up. There we go. I drop a coin for this guy so he doesn't come out too soon. There he goes. Then I'll wait for Vinny's personal bodyguard over there to go inside. And I can trick this guy by...
No visitors today.
No visitors. Unless I hug the door and enter from the right side. Then he just ignores me entering the building entirely. For once, the wife is not gonna die of falling glass, but drown. I can take the necklace. And let's see how my timing is.
Hey, you got
Unfortunate, he's not supposed to be there, but it doesn't really matter. He's too slow to follow me as I pick up this kitchen knife. And my target should be around his office, yes? Sir? There we go. Yeah, I'm on my way out. You don't have to tell me twice.
Ceremony at the White House this morning.
And we should be in the clear. Yeah, normally that guard who followed me around isn't there, but the NPC timings in this game are somewhat random. they all have set loops, but they may start their loop like a couple of meters here or there. So there's a bit of variance in how things play out.
Do we have time for some quick donations?
Suppose at this point I'm gonna be talking through all of this, but I can pause between levels or attempts.
Okay, we do have $3 from Connie Cecil Morty saying, "Yay, ye say some respect! Greetings from New Mexico." We have $40 from Galatea without a message, but thank you very much. And we have $10 from Fingers to Hand saying, "That is Kotti, professional speedrunner. Quite the resume." Thank you very much for all of your donations.
All right, thank you. All right. Up next, I'm gonna head back to the entrance with the dog, but I'm not cruel enough to kill the dog twice in one attempt or one showcase. Again, I'm gonna distract him with a coin, otherwise he would see me pull my gun out here. Like this. There goes the camera. And this time I just put my gun away and the good boy gets to live. Yeah, keep barking at nothing. Alright, I'm gonna pick up the nail gun from the basement. The nail gun is a really bad weapon. It's loud, inaccurate, does no damage, has no range.
Get lost,
Which makes it the ideal weapon for a dumb run like this. Alright. First I'm gonna do a bit of a weird detour over here. Let's see. Route is clear. Very dramatic music. Right. Once again, I'm gonna shoot the skylight. And then I'm gonna head back to the staircase and pull out the nail gun and fire it at nothing. Which makes my target panic and run into his safe room. These two guards are looking for the shooter, so they don't care about me. There's the target and his bodyguard. I have a free path right now to get to the pool, where the necklace is waiting for me. Grab that. And then I'm gonna fire the nail gun again, this time to distract the target's personal bodyguard from where he is currently, which is right in front of the safe room. There he comes, which gives me nice access into the safe room. You don't think I should be here? Alright. Alright. Once again, I'm deliberately getting shot at, otherwise there's a high chance that the enemies go right into the panic room and find the body, which would be bad for me. Ow, that actually hurt. Where's my adrenaline? There we go. But as they're too busy shooting at me, they are unlikely to find the body. It's still not impossible that they discover it, but with a tiny bit of luck, we're good. Alright, that was a sketchy route, but the next one is gonna be sketchier. This is the one that I've struggled with the most. Alright, I'm gonna go in through the left door by dropping a syringe here, like at the very beginning. This guard is gonna go pick it up, but this time I'm not taking his disguise. I'm just walking past him, shooting the camera, and going in. And I'm only going in so I can open the garage door for later use. Also, shooting the camera made the front door guard run away again, which gives me access to do this again.
No visitors today, sir.
And I'm in. I say hello to this guard. He doesn't like me being here, but that's totally fine. I need him to have an accident over here. Also, I can destroy the skylight by throwing a coin at it, which is quite handy. Then I'm gonna leave an explosive in here with these bodies for later use. And I'm gonna go say hello to the target once again. Vinny, where are you?
Get out of here, buddy, or there's gonna be trouble.
Yeah. What they do with it? Now he's gonna follow me to the end of the earth until he catches me. Meanwhile, that explosion draws people into the pool area where there are bodies. And once people find bodies, they should call for reinforcements, like that. Yeah, stand right there. Oh yeah. Nice parking too. And the FBI really doesn't care. Oh yeah, that's a sketchy route because the explosion and the bodies being found doesn't always trigger the cars to show up immediately, and sometimes I just end up running in circles hoping that the cars show up. But hey, that worked. Also, I should maybe show that, yes, it was indeed Sound Assassin, even though you can see it on the tracker in real time. Alright, the next job is going to be a bit faster. I've been somewhat silent by my own standards up until now, but now it's going to be loud. It's still going to be Sound Assassin though, don't worry. I'm going to leave an explosive right there. I'm going to pull out an SMG, fire at the ground, and shooting at the ground right there makes all of the guards inside the building run out and check out the shots. Which is very nice for me because they leave this door open and unguarded. I can say hello to my friend Vinny. Once again, he follows me even though he's kind of in a state of panic, hiding in his little hidey hole. And I can bait him back in here, where I can do the typical thing of... There you go. Coin does the job once again. Grab the necklace, and then I'm gonna detonate the mine I left earlier. Because normally once I exit the house, those guards who... oh, hello, reinforcements. Those guards who first went to investigate the gunshots, these guys, they would see me exit the front door, and exiting to the front door makes them aggro to me, because there's a threshold right there that makes them really mad at you, no matter which way you will go, in or out. And if they all start shooting at me, there's a pretty high chance I just die. Anyway, that's under a minute Sound Assassin, which is, by my standards, pretty fast. Alright, one more, and this one is going to be an all zeros one, meaning that in this stat screen, all of these numbers are going to be 0. And it's not supposed to be possible, but we'll see if we can do it anyway. Alright, I'm going to be going into the front door, which means I'm going to throw a syringe over there at that camera. Typical stuff. Front door guard. Hello? Hello? Okay, he's not interested. Let's try that again. I suppose the syringe was a tiny bit off. Also, it's very important I use the poison syringe instead of the sedative one. Okay, how about this time? Sir? What is wrong with you? Let's adjust the drawing angle a tiny bit. Maybe I'm trying too far to the right. There we go, thank you. Right, wait for that guard to go inside.
No visitors today.
Yeah, I know, no visitors, it's fine. Now, I'm not allowed to kill or have anybody have an accident, so I can't do anything about the wife except grab her as a human shield and knock her out. I'm gonna be looking up as I knock her out because she has a weird view cone that can somehow allow her to see me as I'm knocking her out. Wait for a guard to come in through here. Come on, there we go. And then I'll be hiding in the safe room this time. So I will leave a mine over there. That's just for a distraction. And then I'll be waiting over here. I'm gonna use free cam here just to have something to show. Let's see. Let's watch as Vinny comes to me in a moment. Anyway, the reason why all zeros is supposed to be impossible is that your target always has to die. And there are normally 2 ways that can happen.
My God! Where'd it go? Oh, there it is.
Good job. The 2 ways people can die are either you kill them, which gets you a kill in the stats, or they have an accident, which gets you an accident in the stats. So in order to have actual all zeros, I need to have a 3rd way to get somebody killed. And fortunately, there are many people in this level with guns. I'll take my sedative syringe, and I'm gonna wait for the guard to leave, take the mine somewhere else, and Vinny, take a seat. Now, normally in this game, when you're playing on Pro difficulty, you are not allowed to save at all, but since I'm using Statman, it gives me ability to cheat, and I can make a save, which is very nice in this instance because there's a bit of a random factor about to happen. So I will be using a save here. There we go. Take a seat. Gonna knock him out over here. And then I'm gonna get some help. Sir.
Get out of here, buddy, or there's gonna be trouble.
Sir, thank you. So, this guy just hit Vinny as he was spraying at me. Okay, guys, can you... Okay, good. Somebody's still shooting at me. They can still find the body, and that will count against me. Even though I did nothing wrong. You can tell by the stats I haven't done anything incriminating. And that should be all zeros. Silent Assassin. And that was the last route I had planned. This actually went much better than expected. I believe I got Silent Assassin in all of the routes, which is probably a marathon first for any Hitman run. If anybody wants to learn this game, I would honestly not recommend looking up any like straight up tutorials or copying any direct route. The reason why I like this game as a speedrun so much is that there are so many different opportunities and different ways to play it. Like, I just did this mission in 8 different ways, and I didn't have any of these 8 ways planned out like 2 weeks ago. I just came up with these for this showcase and tried to make them as different as possible from one another. So I would recommend that people just start with something small, like maybe you want to use the baseball bat, or maybe you want to use the fiber wire or something, and just start building your own route around it. It doesn't have to be the fastest, but whatever you come up with, it's going to be your own route, and I think that's much more rewarding than just copying some existing route. And yeah, finally, a couple of shoutouts. First off, anybody who helped me brainstorm these route ideas, notably Agent 146, who suggested doing the disguise route, which I otherwise would have completely dismissed. And secondly, Orpheus, who made Statman here, which is an extremely handy tool. It completely changed the way routing this game works, and also for helping me set up this custom layout for ESA, because normally it wouldn't fit on screen here. I think that's about it. So, I hope this wasn't too boring and repetitive, and enjoy ESA.
Well, I think it was wonderful, but before we go, we still have some donations for you.
Sure.
So, we have a $10 donation from Anonymous without a message, but going towards the King's Quest 6 Play the Final Credits song target, so thank you very much for that. But we also have a $10 Anonymous donation saying, "Thank you, Kotti, for the great showcase and so many hours of entertaining streams." And yes, it was a great showcase. You are very entertaining, man. And with that, we're through with this run. Let's take it to the hosts.